Welcome everyone to today's session on MLOps tools and principles. I'm Anna, and joining us today are two technology evangelists here at CID, Ruth and Jörg. Thank you very much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We are excited to talk about the world of MLOps with you.
Great to be here.
Could you share what motivated you to explore MLOps in your own work?
As someone deeply involved in machine learning projects over time, I saw that many projects come to a messy stage where different stakeholders are present, different versions of data, different versions of code, and even different teams. And MLOps helps to streamline all this. Like when you want to deploy your model from your data science area to your production area, you need tooling support, for example, and also here it helps. So everything about streamlining and organizing.
Yeah, absolutely. So MLOps represents a shift towards a more collaborative and automated approach to machine learning. It's about breaking down silos between teams and implementing best practices throughout the machine learning lifecycle.
Yeah. Collaboration and automation are huge aspects of machine learning projects in general, of course. So what would you say are the primary challenges organizations face when going through ML projects?
Yeah, one big challenge definitively is ensuring consistency and reproducibility across different stages of the ML lifecycle.
So can you walk us through the different phases of the ML lifecycle?
Sure. Well, first of all, you need to have a goal, like externally defined requirements or a thing that you want to test out. And then you need data. Data is always nice on the internet, but in reality it's a mess. It's always a mess. You need to do some data cleansing, data transformations, filtering and stuff. Once you have this in place, you can train your model. But what is your model? There are so many different models on the world, like a decision tree on the one hand and on the other hand a deep learning classifier. And also these models all have different hyperparameters, so you need to test different variations in the end. And when it comes to testing, you need to have also here a goal. What is your objective function? Is there an area on the curve that you want to optimize? Is this precision? Is this accuracy? So you need to then test what model fits best and deploy it to production. And this is it basically. But in reality, when you are on production, you need to monitor the model. You need to check whether the quality degrades over time and when a point in time is where you need to interact again. So these are basically the steps.
Yeah, and each of these really can make or break an AI project. So what are common challenges that organizations face when they go through a machine learning project?
I think the biggest challenge by far is that these steps are not linear at all. Like I said, requirements engineering, then data gathering. But once you have your data, you might see that the data doesn't fit your problem. And then you can look for different data or go back to requirements engineering. Or at the opposite end of the project, when you're already in production, you see that your model doesn't behave as you thought it would and as it actually did over time. But now your quality degrades. What's the problem? Is there a bug or is the data that you feed in changing somehow? So also here, back to data analysis, maybe even back to requirements engineering. It's always a back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Another challenge is the complexity of modern ML workflows. So they often involve different tools and technologies. And integrating these tools seamlessly and ensuring they work together can be a significant hurdle for many organizations.
Yeah, those are important points. So what are the primary benefits then of introducing MLOps principles and tools into the workflow for machine learning projects, would you say?
Yeah, so for one, MLOps helps improve model governance and compliance. So with features such as model monitoring in productions, organizations can ensure that their models are and stay transparent, accountable, and compliant with regulatory requirements.
Additionally, one major aspect is scalability and efficiency. By implementing standardized workflows, you can highly speed up your development while assuring that you have a better overview about what's going on.
Those are important points for ML projects for sure. So when selecting MLOps tools, what advice would you give to someone going through that stage?
First of all, I would check where I am already. So what do I have in place, what tools, what methodology and what practices. And then I would have a look at what's there on the market. There are a plethora of tools, and maybe you are already in some public cloud, then you can use what they offer. And if not, I would look for a tool that has a good community in the background, because the bigger the community, the faster you will receive help in case of a problem.
Absolutely. It's also important to prioritize tools that align with existing workflows and technologies within the organizations. So yeah, seamless integration is key to the success of any MLOps initiative.
Definitely. So before we conclude, could you maybe share one key piece of advice or takeaway for our viewers who might be interested in starting to include MLOps principles into their own projects now?
My advice is start small. As someone who already does machine learning, you probably also do some MLOps steps, maybe without even knowing. So take a tool that fits your purpose, transform the steps that you already do to it, and you will see that it already will help you.
Exactly. Prioritize areas such as version control, automation, and model monitoring. And also don't hesitate to seek guidance from experts and leverage existing knowledge in the ML community.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ruth and Jörg, for sharing your expertise with us today. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We are looking forward to continuing the conversation, and let's see where the future of MLOps takes us.
Thank you very much. See you next time.
And thank you for watching. Another piece of info for you is that these two also have a blog post on MLOps available for you, which you can find on the CID website. The link will be below this video. Thanks again and see you soon. Bye-bye.